boy FRE $H Fresh boy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. Man, I had a genuine burning desire to get this off my chest. Pause. So I felt like doing a little Jeep up. We're already halfway to work. We skipped a little messed up part. For those that'll be joining in, we're going straight into it. It'll be probably like a 20-minute live. I think I got like 30 minutes before I got to be punched in. And I had a great conversation on BMT Black Man's Travels thing. We had a great conversation rather. Me, a couple other brothers, International Zoe, BMT. Well, we had a great conversation yesterday, and during that conversation, people were mentioning falling in love and how falling in love could be almost as big as a trap as getting dragon breath in Colombia. And I really started to think, like, as we were talking, people, and this is separate from that, people somehow think that there's a such thing as a burning desire that a woman or man or woman has for a man. Like, and then they make it a lot of talking points of people who speak about traveling overseas and dating women is that the women the women over there don't really love you. They don't really have a burning desire for you. And to me, it's like, oh snap. I think the world may be under the impression that there's such a thing as a burning desire when it comes to love, or when it comes to a relationship. My fault. When a relationship. My premise, and this is all my opinion, is that all relationships are based on some form of exchange. We have been mentally programmed in the United States to believe that the exchange of money is the worst exchange you can have for a relationship. There is no feeling that a person can have for someone else that will trump every single thing that person does and make that person always love them, always want to be in a relationship with them, always want to be by their side. There is no one thing. A lot of people says love, how they feel about somebody. Yes, but how a person feels about somebody is connected to how that person treats them. For example, if you have a high school lover who's always been there and you've always loved them, if when they turn 30, they start acting different, changing their way that they treat you, there is nothing that is going to keep a woman around you simply because it's something that was in the past. Now she may be likely less to stay if it's only changing a little bit. For example, and it's no different from money. For example, if I'm a multi-millionaire, right, and I'm able to provide a life for a woman over and over and over again, as long as I'm able to provide that life, she's most likely going to stay, right? The same way, regardless if she has a burning desire or not. If I'm most likely to provide that life, and there is no way that she can take that wealth from me, she's most likely to stay and just deal with whatever it is. But if my money adjusts, well, now she may adjust. If I'm treating a woman and I could be by her side and take her out and do all this stuff, and I write a nice little notes and all this stuff. I might not be spending too much money on her, but I'm doing nice things for her all the time. She'll stay with me. But as I change how I do, if I stop writing the letters, if I stop giving her the good morning beautiful call or the good morning beautiful text, she might leave. So again, I don't think, and I know it's just a random thought. We just having a nice conversation. I'll shout you guys out in a second. I don't think that there is a possible burning desire that a woman can have for a man. I'm going to speak as a man. A woman can have for a man that will override every single thing else. And I say that to say this: it may be easier. Let me not say easy. I won't say better. I say it may be easier. It may be, maybe. I say it's better. It may be better. It may be easier for a guy to, because you can physically see and know how much money you're spending on a woman, giving a woman to keep her doing the same things she's doing. It may be easier to get a woman to depend to that wants you because of your, and this is a hot take. It may be easier and better for you to get a woman who wants you for your money. As long as you can keep that money up, than to get a woman who has a quote-unquote burning desire for you and you don't know the idea of what you can do that will change that burning desire, or how you might mess up that will change that burning desire. Because you'll know when you run out of money. You'll know when you don't have enough money to provide her with the life that she wants. But you don't know when you will do something that will change her quote-unquote burning desire for you. I know it's outside of the box. People, because I know here in the States we have very specifics for money and spending money on women. But just follow me. If I'm with a woman who wants money for her time, let's just say that, because we don't know how YouTube is going to treat this very quick. If I'm with a woman who wants money for her time, I know if I give her $60, I know if I give her $60, I can have the time that I want to have. Cool. If I'm with a woman who's with me simply because she likes the way I am, I don't know if maybe I dress wrong one day and she don't like that. I don't know if maybe I take my hat off and she don't like the hairline. I don't know if I say something that may trigger her to a past relationship and and she doesn't want to be with me no more. It's more of a controllable factor when you're with a woman who's with you because, hot take y'all, because she knows you have money and spend the money on her, than to be with a woman who has a quote-unquote burning desire for you because the factors are not as easily understandable. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with this, and I'm not trying to make this to be a controversial conversation. I just wanted to get my thoughts off, because again, that's what we are able to do here. We're able to get our thoughts off. Maybe in the future I'll go back and try to see if this is making sense. But I've thought this way for a long time. Like, if I know what makes you tick, and I can continue to provide what makes you tick to make you treat me the way I treat you, isn't it more easier for me to do that than to look for a woman who has a burning desire for me, not knowing that there may be something I do that takes that burning desire away? It's tough, man. It's tough. I know a lot of guys don't want to have this conversation. A lot of women don't want to have this conversation. They don't want to have this conversation about longevity of a relationship, or longevity of keeping a woman around, or longevity for a woman for keeping a man around. What is it that I'm willing to do that I can do consistently to keep her around and keep her acting the same way that she's been acting now? It's tough. I'm gonna get to your comments now, y'all. I'm gonna get to your comments, man. Just a little soliloquy, real quick, little 10 minutes soliloquy. We got about like 15 more minutes left. Barks in the building. Salute. Kel God, what up? Straight out of DC in the building. Majik, what up? What it do? Ellis, hey, yo. Chicken Burrito says, maybe it's because it seems harmless. You got to go more into detail about that because what seems harmless? Harmless. Ellis says, women do have lust and desire for us. I experienced that this past weekend. I'm still in Colombia now. Okay. Now, women can still have lust and desire for you, but it is based, regardless of what country you're in, it's based on the fact that you provide something for them that they are looking for. Now, in Colombia, in a lot of foreign countries, money and economic opportunity, because a lot of people convince giving money to economical opportunity. Let me give you an example. If I pay a woman $60 for her time, that's me giving her money. If a woman knows I have money because I'm from a different country, then that's her taking economical opportunity. They still fall in the same line. So a lot of women will show you that lust and show you that passion because they, with some people in layman terms, they understand the long game. They understand the economic opportunity. They may not be accustomed to living a certain life. And this is not just in Colombia or in foreign countries. This is what I try to tell people. This is also in the United States by far. And we're not just talking about Miami. We're not just talking about New York, New Jersey, Atlanta. We're talking about all around the United States. Women may not take money as far as here's $60 for your time as easily, but they see the economical opportunity all around the world. But again, if they see that economical opportunity, then yes, they may be willing to have a lust or more of a desire for you, as long as that economical opportunity is still present, or as long as that money is being distributed. But you can control that because you will know when your money is not there no more. You'll know when you have no more money. You'll know when you have less economic opportunity. And when the woman knows that. And then you'll know, okay, well, now that I'm losing this economical opportunity, now that I'm not able to provide this money, I can expect her to change. It's almost a direct correlation. Which puts me in a mindset to say, hey, is that a better deal than going on something you can't control as far as a burning desire because she likes you for quote unquote you? Because you can't control what part of you that may come out that she won't like, and so you won't know when she fluctuates. You'll see when she fluctuates, when she changes how her lust is for you. You'll see when she changes how your desire is from you. But there is no direct correlation. Like if I deal with the woman with money or with economic opportunity, who I know, hey, if she sees I don't have enough money, it's going to change. If she sees I don't have the economical opportunity, it's going to change. So I pose this to everybody in the chat. Is it better? Is it more easier to be able to control the lust and burning desire through money versus through feelings? Yeah. Chicken burrito. I don't know though, Jack. It's all dangerous everywhere. It's just as dangerous everywhere. I mean, I guess. Let me see. My only thing is that I can't get my John on the same page like you have yours. They don't want to share me. Alright, that's a tough saying, Ellis, because it's not a matter of sharing, to be honest with you. It's not a matter of sharing. Because how do I word this without coming off crazy? For me, I start with truth at all times. And it's easy to see because I have a YouTube channel where the woman would be able to see everything that I am. And when she sees that, immediately she accepts it or she doesn't. The way that I talk to my the way that I talk to my what was it? The way that I talk to my current two legacies is that, hey, this is who I am. I'm not asking you to accept who I am, but there will be some benefits and there will be some down things. And the biggest thing is a lot of women, a lot of my two legacies would say the biggest argument between me and one of my two legacies would say, I don't like the fact that my friends are going to see the fact that you mess with a lot of women and then mess with me. And the way I break it down to them is I say, hey, the way that I mess with snacks is far different than the way I mess with or invest in you. I'm not going to pay rent for my snacks. I'm not going to boo love for my snacks. I'm not going to do romantic dates for the women that are my snacks. So when your friends say, hey, he's with all these other women, they understand that wealthy men and men who bring economic opportunity have infinite options in most places. People say, oh no, it's just overseas. No, infinite options in most places, even in the States. They know this. So they start, so in my head, they start to look at it in a different manner. They start to look at it as if, oh, you know what? That's right. The way he treats me is different from the way that he treats the snacks. So again, that was the way I was able to talk to my legacies and say, hey, if you ever feel like it's too uncomfortable, and there was a police officer behind me, so I didn't want to look at the camera too much, y'all. But if it's this the way, if I tell my legacy all the time, if you ever feel too uncomfortable with how I move, and I still move respectably on YouTube, even with having multiple women on my YouTube channel, I move respectably when I'm with that. If you feel too uncomfortable with that, then just let me know and that's it. But when you give them that freedom to go, it makes them want to stay. That's how I think. It makes them want to stay more when you give them that freedom to go. So is it that my legacy has a burning desire for me because of how my personality is? No, maybe not. Is it solely because of my economic status? So maybe not. But the mixture of my personality and my economical status and the fact that I'm always going to let them know the truth allows them, I got time now, to actually say, yo, I know my friends might say something because they see him online with a bunch of women. But in our country, we understand that the men that we value the most, quote unquote, are going to have more opportunities. And if he's separating how he treats these snacks versus how he treats me, then I can accept that. And, you know, that's kind of how it works. Now, it might not work in the United States that way unless you have enough money. For example, I believe Bill Gates had a side chick while he was married for like 5 or 10 years. And his wife accepted the side chick. He eventually, I believe, went and married the side chick. If I'm wrong, let me know. If it's the wrong person, let me know. But I know it's either Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. So, but the reason why that was because Bill Gates economically is what Bill Gates is at. And whatever bond they had is whatever bond they had. It wasn't to the point where he said, hey, wife, I want to leave you and I'm going to go with the side chick. When she decided, all right, well, we go, I take my money and I go. So it's possible. You just, one, have to have the economics behind it, and two, you got to be honest. That's what I think. So again, if you didn't start with honesty, Ellis, I'm not certain that you'll be able to get your John on the same page. But if you start with honesty, you're willing to give economics. Don't be one of these guys who say I'm not sending nothing, because eventually that's going to get to a point where if he ain't sending nothing, I usually only send on birthdays and holidays. But if I'm there, I might say, you know what? Here's some money for your rent next month. But again, that's not, that plays part in being able to move like that. And it only you never know how long it's gonna last. So it's not guaranteed that it'll last forever. It's not guaranteed. Chicken Burrito says, Short-term one-night stands can be just attraction and vibes and physical. They can be, but when we talk about this, we talking about more consistently long-term. I mean, she can have it's not a burning desire. She can be attracted to you, and she can want to have the idea to want to be intimate with you, but it definitely is not something that'll last forever. What's going on, Simply? Morning from Mexico. What up? What up? What up? What up? Anything that lasts is going to be based on mutual benefits, even friendship. Yes, yes. Chicken burrito, you hit it on the nose right there, man. Anything that's going to be based for a long time is going to have some give or take. Friends, lovers, everything. It's just that a lot of people don't want to have the conversation about whether or not it is better or more consistent to be able to base that on the fact that, yes, she knows I'm providing her $600 a month to live in Thailand. She knows that she has to come here, cook, clean, and do all this stuff, and I have to show her the affection that she needs to be able to do that comfortably. And that's all that is a transfer of things. But when you start basing everything like, oh, don't worry about the money, let's just be in love. Let's just find the women who have a burning desire for us. 53% of marriages end in divorce. There's a reason why. Because a lot of marriages, the majority of marriages, and a lot of marriages are not happy, even the ones that don't end in divorce. Because the majority of marriages are not based on economical agreements. They're based on emotional agreements. Now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if that's what you choose. But I am a person who likes consistency. And consistency comes with knowing the cause and effect of things and being able to control it. I'm able to control whether or not I have money. I'm not able to control whether or not she gets tired of me snoring at night. Let me see. Ellis said maybe I was being too cheap. You never know, Ellis. You never know, brother Kobe. Yeah, it works both ways. The chick dropped the ball and we out. Again, same thing. Same thing. AOB, if you know, you know. He said, Diddy, let me see. We can burn our desires. They need to stop burning. Well, that's crazy, boy. Majik says, that's why you have to pull her by being yourself. The way her burning desire is tied to what you normally do. Yeah, but she never's going to know what you always normally do because you're not normally you all the time. Or all parts of you is not exactly the same. And that's why I say, even if you're being you, she might see a part of you that she didn't see when she first met you. And now when she sees that part, she no longer has that burning desire for you. But if $500 a month is what is going to keep her the same way, then I got $500 a month. That's why I'm saying, what's going on, man? Hold on a second. Yo, where you been, man? You been at nighttime, you been going, you come back with the bands. What's up with you, man?
I do, man.
I'm doing good. Good to see you, man. All right.
Good.
Again, if what time is it? Hold on, let's see what time is it, y'all. Yeah, we got like 5 minutes. Again, so regardless if you pulled her yourself normally, you pulled her with her seeing one side of you. What happens is that over time, she gets to see the rest of the sides for you. And that burning desire that she had, it goes away because it was based in how she thought you were based on her first interaction. Versus me having money, if that doesn't change, then the way she acts doesn't change. And if the way she acts changes, and the month, then I tell her, hey, I'm still giving you $500 a month. Why are you not cleaning anymore? Why are you not showing me the same things anymore? And if she goes, then you can cut her because there's a break in the agreement. So again, like, to me, I say it may be better. I'm not going to say it is. It may be better to have a transactional or understanding of a relationship for consistency. What's going on? BK, Brooklyn GQ in the building. What do you think would be better, Kisser, Trump, or Kamala? I don't think anyone would be better per se. I just remember what happened during the pandemic, and yeah, that's why I'm going the Republican way this time. Um, After you reach a certain level of paper, women are all there for the same reason anyway. Or maybe they're not all there for the same reason, but there's that it could be that reason that keeps them there. They might not be there that and then, like you said, initially they might like the way you are. But once you came to agreement, hey, this is what the benefit it comes with. I mean, it's not always guaranteed though. Like I said, it's not always guaranteed. I don't want people to think that I'm able to convince any woman that yo, you should be okay with me having a girl in Colombia, me having a girl in Cuba, and me having a girl who's isn't a girl, but a girlfriend who's married here in the States. It's not that I can convince any woman that. It's just that a lot of women, when they see, oh, I'm the only woman that you're messing with in the States, I mean, in my country, seriously, it's something like they can accept if it comes with the benefit. If I didn't come with the benefit, if I was a broke dude who wasn't providing, who couldn't go over there and I'm going Friday back to Medellin. If I couldn't go every 3 months to go see the woman I'm looking to build a legacy with, I couldn't go to Cuba every 3 to 4 months to go see the woman I build a legacy with, and I wasn't sending the money. You think any kind of personality or anything like that would make her stay consistent with just me? Or not even with just me, or make her stay consistent where she's not out there with somebody else so the world can see? Come on, man, I'm a realist. I am not one side. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm not a poor. I'm not wealthy. I'm not socialist. I'm not communist. I'm not Democratic. I'm not Republican. I am a person who is a realist. I'm going to tell you what really is how I see things really are. And again, without the economics that I bring, without the consistent able ability and willingness to go see a woman once every 3 months, you think she'll be happy consistently with always being at my beckon? No. Even in the States, no. If I'm not taking my girl out on dates, or if me and my married woman wasn't going on dates once a month, how much time I got left? All right, 2 minutes more. If me and my married woman wasn't going on dates once a month, if we wasn't talking on the phone every week, you think she's going to consistently stay with me? No, that's not how it works, y'all. I don't know. That's not how it works, y'all. I wish I had more time, but I gotta get ready to go. J Brass, my fault. The big Euro stepping in the building. What's going on? Kel guy, I disagree, Fly. Most local that I have experienced, money was not required. Any woman that needs money for their time is a pro. What do you, hey Kel guy, you're on camera saying that women want money. They want you to take them nice things. They want you to take them out for dinner. That's money being required. If I gotta take a woman out to eat, that's cost money. If I gotta drive a woman around and pay for gas because she wants to go on a nice road trip, that costs money. All of that is money. Again, we don't see it as that way, but it is. It's still a requirement met. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to keep along with my married woman if I wasn't taking her out, if I wasn't going out on a date, which so right now she's fronting a little bit sometimes. She pays the stuff sometimes. If I wasn't able to do this stuff though, nah, bruh. Nah. If your girl is influenced by money, she's easier to leave for the next guy for more. All women are influenced by money. It's just that your woman might have a higher level of money she's influenced by. Let's see. No, voting for Republican and voting for Trump is not really the same thing. 45, I don't know. Is that, wow, that's crazy. Bart says, damn, low key, you got a point. If she with me for the economic opportunity, economics are considered, and consistent. She's consistent regardless. Yup. Regardless, unless she finds a greater opportunity. There'll always be a greater opportunity. It just depends if the woman, it's like this. There will always be a better job, right? But it really depends whether or not you're willing to risk going to that better job and not being able to stay there for a long time. A lot of women are thinking that the same way. A lot of women look, and this is my opinion, a lot of women look at it and say, yo, this guy has more money than this guy. But this guy's a scammer and this guy's a doctor. Okay. This guy's a scammer and this guy's a doctor. The scammer might be good for a minute, but I know if I leave the doctor, I can't go back to the doctor. because I went with a scammer who was popping bottles for a couple months. And a lot of women are starting to think that way. They're starting to understand the whole thing of it, man. Hope the legacy is good in Cuba. Yeah, I know. I'm talking to her right now. She's actually telling me about what's coming right now. Um, nah, she gotta like you for you. Oh my God, no, she doesn't. Every rich man in those countries, wait, she gotta like you for you because every American man rich in those countries, she don't have to like you for you. She because if she wants to leave, she's gonna leave regardless, whether she likes you for you or not. TG, what's going on, man? Um, one second, one second, y'all. There you go. Oop. Thanks. Again, she don't have to like you for you, y'all. I think Bezos had a side piece too. Yeah, exactly. I'll try to get to everybody. Let me see. Leaving DR today, okay. Be like she in for the money. If I agree with you that you're going to spend money regardless. It's a fact. It's a fact. I appreciate you guys for joining the live. It's your boy FRE$H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. Gotta go punch in. And I'll see you on the next Jeep Talks. Peace.